Let's talk about Azure native peering. So in Azure, we can achieve the same thing, right? Because this is the power of architecture. This is the power of Aviatrix Transit, that it is actually a replicated model across clouds. So same thing, same story. You have this VNet here. This is your FiNet VNet. And then you have this Palo Alto or any checkpoint or any firewall deployed here. So with this, with the same concept that I explained before, now you can achieve the same thing. Okay, but one thing you will notice that since we are not deploying our gateways here, right, you will not get any encryption. Yeah, so the firewall is there. It will be working. Your traffic is expected, but no encryption. Same thing is over here in this case. When you're using AWS TGW and attaching your VPCs here, the traffic will not be encrypted between TGW and these VPCs. Okay, so you're saying, that's good. Now you showed me all these use cases, but you know what? My use case is very different. I have a single region and I have bunch of business units and they want their own set of firewalls, their own set of rules. And can you support that? So the answer is yes, definitely. So what you see here is an example where you have a central IT service and they are managing these firewalls and the VPCs are connected to this firewall and then you have the inspection done. So that's good. We achieved that. You saw this in the previous slide. But not only that, you can actually have more of these environments. So the business unit deployed as part of this architecture. So this business unit one says, I want to manage my own firewall and my own security policies because I don't want to be under this central IT services control. So okay, we can definitely support that, not a problem. Second environment comes in, okay, they have the same requirement, not a problem. Third, these guys are saying, you know, I'm completely isolated. I want to manage my firewalls, but I'm isolated, so no problem, you can do that. So this is how you achieve this goal of connecting these different business units or different tenants, if you want to call them, with the same architecture, with the flexibility that they need, right? So this environment number 1, 2, they wanted the firewall and they want to be connected to the transit, boom, done. This guy, number 4, does not need any firewall, but it still needs to connect to the firewall. Perfect, you can do that. It's part of the same transit. This guy is completely isolated for whatever reasons. And yes, we can definitely support this type of architecture, okay? All right, so now this is how this picture looks like. This is an example where I have this on the left-hand side, the VPCs, the AWS. On the right-hand side, I have the VNet. Obviously, these are 2 different clouds. The transit is deployed here on the left-hand side, transit here on Azure. You are connecting these clouds with our transit networking, with the overlay, if you want to call it. And then you are providing the firewall services to your workload. And this is the model that we recommend to our customer. Why? Because you look at it, everything is encrypted. These multiple lines you see, these are all encrypted lines, right? But if a customer says, no, that's not what I want the native solution out there. So we discussed that already. Yeah, we can also support native solution with AWS TGW, no gateways in these VPCs, no gateways in the VNet, but you are achieving the same thing, but obviously it's not going to be encrypted traffic.